I was not in this industry, but I've been training and fighting since the age of 16. Okay, 因为我很喜欢打架。
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Entre Talks where we share original entrepreneurship stories straight from the source. Today we are at Redefined Muay Thai Fight Club and we are going to interview their coach and founder, Coach Marcus. Let's go in and find out. Okay.
这我们比较矮啊，是我这边比较高吗？可以啊，穿这样。
可以啦。你怕 sexy 咩？
我怕 sexy 。
Thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you everybody for joining us today. So a little information about who Coach Marcus is. He's my coach for Muay Thai and he has been for 2 years. And he has helped me and many others in Muay Thai gym nurture us in terms of our values, skill in Muay Thai and discipline outside of the gym. So he's something of a mentor and an inspirational character in my life. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity to interview him today. Thank you, Coach Marcus.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is Coach Marcus. Would you have anything to say?
Hello, my name is Coach Marcus. 就是这样嘞。
Coach, before you were a coach, right? What did you study and what did you do before you were in this gym?
Okay, before I actually started my own gym in 2021, I was not in this industry, but I've been training and fighting since the age of 16. Okay, 因为我很喜欢打架，我每次在外面乱打架，打到我的爸爸讲说 ，exactly in words 冇人會 respect 你啦，你若話靠相拍，你會使，你去 ring 那邊拍，我 respect 你。And this is why I go and find a coach, I find a trainer to train me and I compete in Thailand at the age of 16 years old.
Wow, that's very inspirational. Yeah. The only person I whack is nobody, only my mother whack me. So
this is how it is I started the Muay Thai journey. But before I start this gym, I was in the automotive industry. I was actually a sales consultant in many reputable companies that sell cars lah. Okay, that's probably one of the reasons why, from my appearance and from my background, I can converse in English very well. But actually, this is not the real me. People who know me knows that I am a Chao Bing. I confirm Chao Bing one. Okay.
So, Coach, how did you transition? Why did you change job? Like, what is the pivoting factor that made you want to open this gym?
Okay, I would, on the serious note, tell you 2 factors that is main. Okay, number 1 factor is really true to the fact that I like to fight. So when I open this gym, I can come to what I love to do when I was young. So be myself 啦，就是很像我自己这样说咯。I like to 修帕，我就来这边每天可以修帕咯。This is really number 1. Number 2, I see that there's this potential to grow people in this sport. Okay, I feel there's a lot of people like me. It's just different era. People who are less privileged, people who are neglected or bullied in the society, and I think I can guide them, I can change them, and let them have a purpose in life through this sport. So that's the reason why I opened the gym. That's the real 2 main reasons.
That's cool. That's really cool. So other than that, right, Coach, could you explain what is your day-to-day like to somebody that is not a coach and not from your industry?
Day-to-day life.
Yeah.
做工再做工咯。Whole day from morning until night. 就是做工哦。It is true because I have clients, right, and also students who start training very early before they start work. 就是 about 6 o'clock, 6:30. They train, they love this, they train because this is actually a very good workout for them, right? So 6:30 I train now until 7:30 or 8 o'clock. Then after I have to come here, open the gym, 9 o'clock, take class. Then after 9 o'clock class, 10 o'clock class, I still got another PT student or another 2 more PT students. Then lunch, then I will go for lunch. Then after I can go home, sleep a while. Then by 4 o'clock I come back here, do PT again. Then 6:30 got class again. Then 8 o'clock class again. Then got fighters who want to go for compete. After 8, 9 o'clock class, I spar with them, clinch with them, all this kind of thing. Then go home, die 11点这样11累
Yeah.
This is the one day of my life.
Yeah, I can imagine how tired it is because I used to do fight training and coach would train not only me but many other fighters. Just imagine how I was so exhausted at the end of the day, and he has to train many of these people. So it's me tiring times maybe 5. So he's 5 times more tiring than me. So yeah, it really comes down to passion.
It really comes down to passion. If you don't have passion, 你不喜欢, if you look at the money, I tell you, it's not really very good money one. Okay, honestly speaking, 不是赚很多钱的。Whatever we have made is all going to rental and salary and all these kind of things. It's not really big profit. So unless passion, it's really another thing. Yeah. So you can only do this if you really love it.
So coach, can I ask, like, since your job is so demanding in time, right? How do you balance out life and work? Work and life.
It's a good question from Lenny. Managing your private life and your work is very important. You need to have a very supportive family. Very, very supportive family, which I want to give this credit to my wife, Winnie, and my son, Jaden. So I think they are very understanding on this part. But at the same time, of course, they are still human beings. They will sometimes, throw tantrum, all this kind of thing, find problem with me, 跟我吵架, all this. Then you have to be a good salesperson. Then I try to cycle 讲. It's like that. It's just like that. I have to manage this. Yeah, something that I'm very lucky. I have very encouraging family members.
That's very important. Work-life balance, and also encouraging family members.
Yes.
So other than that, right, coach? At the start, I know there's a lot of rental, a lot of these costs that you have to take in, right? How do you start the business at the start back at Turf Club? Yeah.
Okay, so basically, when you want to start up a business, right, aside from the startup fee, aside from buying equipment and everything, you need to have buffer. You need to have buffer. Running any business, 你做什么生意都好，你一定要有存. That means you need to have spare. Okay, you cannot just run like that or thinking that, okay, buy equipment, then after that I pay deposit for rental, advance deposit for rental, then after that I buy equipment and everything. 就是这样, let's say XX amount. Okay, then you cannot have balance. You must have at least set from the startup cost, from there about 400% to 500% of buffer, so that you can run the business. I would say more comfortable. Best if you can buy the place now. I think that's what I'm looking at. Honestly, I'm looking at in what I can do. 就是把店买下来，买店 makes more sense.
So you don't have to pay rental.
But you're still paying, you're paying mortgage, you're paying mortgage. But after paying mortgage, right, you're not paying rental. So you are just paying the shop to yourself.
Oh, understand.
Right. Okay. Of course, you have to pay bank the interest lah. So these are things that 没变 one.
So will you have any advice on encouraging people how to finance their business? Like, for example, if they want to start their business, how do you encourage them to find the funds?
Okay, let's say scenario one, 家庭背景不好玩 ，OK， 就是家里没有钱的 ，Alright, it's a very very average family. If let's say, 父母有给你一点支持 then a little bit of blessing from the family, very good. If 没有 blessing at all, then it's a little bit tough. Patience is the word. You really have to have patience. 要有耐心 because 你需要省，你需要存。Then 你可以 start 你自己要做的 business. And number two, aside from saving, number two, character, 就是你的性格，你的个性 ，OK？ 因为外面的老板或者外面的 say 我们讲的福建话 supporter 啦，后台啊，都是看你的 character 的，都是看你的人格是这样，他要不要放钱在那边投资。所以这两样东西很重要，要有 patience， 要有 character。Before you want to start anything.
Understand. So other than that, right? Do you believe that other than financing, right? Is there any other important things that are crucial to running a business?
Of course, like what we have touched on just now, passion, very crucial. Because from my understanding of years of working and this industry, right, 你没有 passion, 你没有心啊 passion is what we call heart, like passion or heart is quite similar. 你没有心做，你会觉得很累，你会觉得很 tiring, 很 exhausting. But 你有 heart, 你有 passion, it's totally another ball game. 你会一直有 endless energy to find out how to improve, and this is what people see the character in you. 就是这样的东西，人家才会支持你 and continue to encourage and motivate you to go further. So 要有 passion.
Is there any particular group of people that you are grateful for in terms of your operation and opening of Left Feet Muay Thai LFMT Fight Club?
Operation
Yeah.
Operation Operation, I have Lenny, who is actually helping, and a lot of times that now I'm working also with Children's Society. Children's Society, their Instagram handle is called Roundbox. Okay, number one. Number two, I've also worked with Youth Reach, who are working with the youth that are at higher risk to crimes or things like this. So they are also helping out in the coaching part. Another person that I want to highlight, 2 or 3 more person that I want to highlight is Kurt. Kurt did a lot for the gym. Did really a lot. Really, I really have to thank him a lot on setting up the gym and also designing a lot of things. Yeah. And Erwin from Rule Logistic. Yeah. So Erwin also helped a lot when he's able to. But unfortunately, recently, I think his business is getting very good. I think he's also becoming lesser to help. Yeah. Andre, Kurt, they are both very good help. Just that their business is also very, very good now, and they're also finding time to spend with their family members. I think it's also very difficult for them. 忘记刚才这个 question， 我们现在加进去吗？那个德俊的。Okay, another person that I also want to thank a lot is Li Jun. I don't know whether you all know him.
My idol.
He is a very, very good fighter in Muay Thai, and he's quite young. So he also comes and help out in the gym a lot. Although it's from another gym, but because of friends, we are all close friends with Kurt and Andre. We are all childhood friends. So, and Andre and Kurt is my fighters and trainers. So he also come and help out a lot of times. And I really also want to take this opportunity to thank him. 他也是帮忙我很多，来帮我 coach 你们 fighters， 帮忙 take class 这些东西。Yeah, so 对咯，李德俊。
Yep.
Another
Coach
guy.
德俊。So do you think, right, in terms of business and starting a business, it's crucial to have connections?
Yes, to a certain effect， 一定有一点 difference 的。如果有 connection， 我们不能把这个是我自己的 opinion 啊，不是谁的 opinion， 还是无谁啊。我们不可以把重点放在 connection， 我们要先 look inwards into ourselves， 我们要看自己的 character 先。Before any other things about connection, I think connection is important, but it's not in the first few 5 lists. Connections, as I think, is further down in the list. Number 1, passion. Number 2, character. I think these are very important things to start a business.
About training people, what's the most fulfilling thing about this job?
Very fulfilling one. Okay, so this is also a thing that we have to manage our emotions 啊。we also human being 嘛，我们也是有感觉的，所以我们也是有感受，也是会伤心、高兴。Okay, we are happy. We are most fulfilled with our achievement. Is like when you see a student that has zero knowledge in this sport, and he competed and managed to win, and not only win by a nose, but I would think that won quite well lah. Yeah, so this is really quite a good achievement for me. Second kind of achievement is physical fitness. So physical fitness is also something that is a two-way thing. I can coach, I can force, but whether are you willing to change is also another thing. This is also very important. Not easy, but there's a way one. There's a way one. So namely is this kind of achievements lah. Namely is this kind of achievements, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Other than fulfilling, right? What is the hardest thing and the hardest thing lah about operating this business?
Cost lor. It's always cost. It's always overhead. It's always overhead. So running this kind of business is always because you need space. And space in Singapore it's expensive. Space in Singapore is expensive. 地方贵，新加坡小 right? So 没有办法 you need a space to run and you count by per square. How much per square when you do rental, right? I think you all asked before storage or whatever 这样子 rental 都是排 per square 的，全部都是算 per square. You cannot be standing in the square to train only 嘛 You need to walk about, run about, right? All this for training, so you need a big space. Yeah lah. Rental is the most 头痛的东西啦。这样的。
So really about the cost and the rental lah. So
Really
that's
about
why you
the
want
cost and the
to
rental.
buy a place.
That would be the most ideal lah. That would be the most ideal.
What is one advice that you give? What is the word called? Entrepreneur-minded people.
要做生意的人。
Yes, correct. Some advice on how they can start their business.
This is no rocket science and no shortcut one. If you want to start in the business, you have to go into the business and work for people first. Work, you can work one, you can work even two or three. You get the ideas, get the experience how they run, but be very humble. As long as you are not humble, you will not go far lah. So when you go into a business, you learn from people, you work for people, then you have to be very humble, then you can learn. People are more willing to teach you. But again, this is a human and human thing. 人与人之间的东西，难讲的。有些人你多用功，你对他多好，他也未必要教你。But it's okay. But we based on ourselves again, back to ourselves again. We work inwards. How can we observe and be how they are? Okay, so again, work on ourselves.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah, 就是这样子咯。
What is one regret? What's your biggest regret while you start this business, while you operate this business?
Business? Don't have regret actually. I don't have regret. I love what I do and basically everything is good 咯。For 这个 business 没有什么东西不好的。Don't have regret.
No regret.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
So, a few fun questions to end the day, right? Is Coach, since you're Muay Thai fighter, right? What is your favorite Thai food?
I got many Thai food that I like to eat lah. Okay. Generally, I can speak English so that you all understand. One is the papaya salad, which is called som tam. Som tam is something that I like to eat, and I also will like to eat it with beef salad. And sticky rice. These are very 老脆 very nice. And also their fried chicken, garlic pork.
That one good.
All these are very nice food. Yeah.
For me, it's the watermelon at the Bangkok. The woman cook the watermelon one. Trending one lah.
I don't know. I never see. You never send me this video. How I know? 我真的不知道。
It's trending, bro. It's trending.
Really?
It's trended one. Later I show you.
Okay.
What is one quote, right, to end the day? What is one quote you give to youths like me and entrepreneurs alike to advise them on their future?
One quote lah, very short. Yeah. Have heart. Just heart. Just heart. It's simple. Just heart. 做什么东西，用心去做。This is really my quote. 要做什么东西，100% 用心去做。没有成功也不用紧 ，keep on try until 成功。This is our fighters mindset. 打不赢再打，打到赢为止。
Okay, thank you, Coach Marcus, for the interview today. That will be all for our interview today, and we hope that you follow LFMT on Instagram and Entre Talks on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Yeah, follow us for more. Bye.